Hello guys, what's up? Slasher44 here, and today we are playing some Borderlands 2, but like always, or most of the time at least, it's not about the gameplay today. Today we are going to be, like you can probably see by the title, talking about exams, and as we speak, I am currently studying for physics. I'm not, well, I have the papers in front of me, but I'm not actually studying. I was thinking as I was studying about how exams have changed for me over my high school career, and how, from what my friends have said, how they change in university or college. So starting out in grade 9 and 10, you're kind of just getting the grasp of what an exam is. And quite honestly, it's not much. If you look at a regular class, we're going to say a science class, we're going to say biology, or, for example, physics. If you look at how your marks are broken down, exams really aren't that big of a deal in high school. Now, from what teachers say when you are in high school, they make it out like they are. They say, oh, it's 30% of your grade. But really, when you look at an average unit test is about 10% of your final grade. So, to sum that up, it's about 3 times as much as a normal test. Really not that big of a deal. It can't really, by the time you already have 70% of your mark already determined, and chances are you're just going to get around the same mark that you got anyway the rest of the year, exams really aren't that big of a deal. But, of course, in grade 9 and 10, your teachers are like, yes, they're a huge deal, you gotta study for hours, and really that's not the case. Now, that's, in some sense, that's true. Like, we go into grade 11, and I had pretty good marks in grade 11, so my exams weren't very important going into them. But then in grade 12, when you're trying to get your marks for university, they're kind of a big deal. Now, not necessarily because I needed that mark, but when you're trying to get into a good university or a good college, a lot of the time that 1 or 2% can get you over that hump, which makes you better than other students. For example, the difference between having an 83 and an 86 is pretty big, because a lot of places their their acceptance is at the 85 range, and having that 86, getting over that hump, is a lot bigger, and that's where the exams make the difference. The exams make that 3% difference. They're not going to make 15% unless you have a 50 and you get 100 on the exam, but that's really hard to do. Now, this year, I only have one exam that's physics this semester, and for me, it's really not a big deal, because all I want in this class is to finish with a 70. I haven't done any work in this class the whole year. I currently have like a 68 going into the exam, and I've handed in 1 out of all the labs we've done. I think we've done 5 labs and I've handed in 1. So I've got like 80s on the test. It bumped my mark up to that 68, and now I only need like a 73 to finish with a 70 in the class. So that's all I'm really going for, and so I really don't need to study that much, and that is how exams have changed. Like, for most people now, they're going for a set mark. Now, if we look at universities, a lot of universities, the passing grades aren't 50% like it is in high school. A lot of the times, if you're in harder programs, it'll be a 70 or 80% passing, but most of the times it's 60, I've heard a lot. But, of course, you're still going to have those classes where the 50% is the pass. Now, how this incorporates into your class is you are no longer going for a good grade. That good grade is no more important to you unless you're going to get a higher degree, like a doctorate, and need to get into another school. When you're getting your degree, the only thing that matters is passing that class. You really, for a job, unless you're going for a really high-end company or high-end business you're going for, you don't need top marks in your class. You need to pass. And that is the big difference between high school and universities or colleges. You're no longer going for that 100% or 90% or whatever you see as a good mark. You're going for that 70 to pass, or you're going for that 50 even sometimes to pass. And I heard a lot of the times, my one friend, she came talk to me, like, it was like a month ago after her finals for university, and she was saying that, like, most of the class failed the class. Like, she said probably about 75% of her class failed. However, since that many people failed, the teacher bell curved it, and she ended up with like a 70 in passing, even though before that she was at like a 46. And if the teacher wouldn't have bell curved it, So everything changes once you're in university. There's more of a political sense to it. You just need to pass. You need to get to the next year, or finish, or get your degree. So that's how exams change. I thought I'd make a quick video about that. I've talked about them before, about how to cheat and that kind of stuff. So if you guys enjoyed, please remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. And if you don't, you suck. And until next time, bye-bye.